We ride together, we die together. We some petty bitches, boo. We holding it down, we straighten the crowns. Petty bitches and we coming to you. We ride together, we die together. We some petty bitches, boo. We holding it down, we straighten the crown. Petty bitches and we coming to you.
I feel like I'm super short. Like I said earlier, I feel like I'm like the girl on the big blue couch, the big blue comfy couch.
The big,
whatever.
The big comfy couch. The couch is red.
Why did I think it was blue?
I don't know.
Because every time I think of the red,
that was my shit as a kid.
I see. I don't remember watching it because I remember thinking it was a weird show.
It was very weird. It was very trippy, but a lot of '90s shows were kind of trippy.
I also low key think because the girl reminded me of a clown. And I hate clowns. Because
she dressed as a
like
clown.
a clown, yeah. I think that's probably why I didn't really watch it. It freaked me out a little bit. I don't like clowns.
I had the like doll and everything. I love that show. I don't know why. That and Out of the Box.
I loved Out of the Box. Out of the Box was fun. Yeah. Out of the box. Out of the box.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Yeah, no, absolutely.
I always wanted to make like a board like they did.
I like the idea that she would just pull things out of the couch. And I was like, that's so mystical, like you know me and all that.
Like I said, I didn't really watch the show because she freaked me out.
Even from that age, you were like, I'm not okay.
I don't
with
trust clowns. I don't trust them. I think there's something
that
seriously.
Fake smile.
I don't know. Like I think
makeup.
even for like adults that like purposely dress up to go to parties, dress like that for kids, there's something very like wrong to me for it, like a pedophile. Like I also think I saw it at a really
I never saw the movie.
Yeah,
never will
I
see
saw
the
it
movie.
at a very young age, and I think it scarred me from clowns, and ever since then. I also really don't like walking next to the trains either. Okay. I'm always afraid of the curb. Anyways, hi guys.
Now that we figured out all of Estelle's phobias.
Mind you, we haven't really had much to drink yet.
Oh my god.
I think I'm still drunk from pina coladas yesterday.
Pina colada or getting stuck in the rain. And I don't know the rest of the lyrics. Sorry.
I was too busy singing Two Pina Coladas from Garth Brooks.
Yes, you were. I was like, why does that sound familiar? And honestly, I probably heard it from you many a times.
No, I really don't sing that song that often.
No, you did because you were drinking pina coladas.
Pina coladas. I don't know. I'm like, I'm going to say it the way I'm going to say it. Anyways, welcome back to the PAB podcast.
Hola. Hello.
I'm Estelle. I don't know what my deal is.
Oh, gosh. And I'm Ariel. Welcome back to episode 12. My
today, we're going to be talking about working from home, though. And this damn quarantine. I have so many songs just, like, repeating in my head right now.
Probably.
I don't know. I promise
we're
I'm not
losing
drunk.
our shit.
Yeah.
Slowly.
This quarantine is making us go crazy.
More Estelle than me. Don't do that.
Yeah, I definitely think I am losing my mind. But yeah, welcome back. Make sure that you are liking us on you follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and also make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
And make sure you click the bell so you get notified whenever we upload new episodes, which is every Tuesday. What time? I don't know, but every Tuesday.
Yeah, Ariel needs to work on the time there.
I don't know how. It's literally
I gotta get
Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi needs to work on the time. That's it.
Definitely think it's more Ariel.
Definitely. As the person who does it, it's the Wi-Fi.
I'll believe her for this one moment in time, but not.
Appreciate your belief in me.
Ariel's gonna kill me at some point in this episode, guys. So
probably.
If I do die in this episode, we do have it on film. First off, second off,
never see it.
Second off, you know who did it? That bitch.
You will never know this happened. So no, you don't.
Anyway, so I guess keeping with the quarantine feel, we want to talk about working from home.
Yes, we're still 6 feet apart,
yes.
Unfortunately.
I mean,
the day we go back to our set, our normal, regular, scheduled programming set.
Yeah. I can't wait. I missed our chairs.
Same.
I also miss our backdrop. I do.
Working from home, I've used our chairs, and everybody who says they're uncomfortable, they
yeah,
look
you all
uncomfortable. Yo, that baby 8 hours a day. I'm like comfy as hell.
They're very comfy. They're very cute too. They're not just stylish. They're functional.
Exactly.
So screw all you people. Just kidding. I love you, Chris. Sorry.
No one knew who you were talking about until you just.
And I'm not talking about your Chris. I'm talking about my Chris.
Oh, I know what Chris you're talking about.
There's too many Chris's in the world. Just saying.
I mean,
that needs to be an episode.
It's a very common name. Oh, yeah. Different names, especially because Ariel Estelle is not as common, I don't think.
Estelle's definitely an old lady name.
Ariel is a Disney princess name.
But you don't spell it like the Disney princess.
No, that also had nothing to do with that either. Yeah. This natural hair that I have going on, I'm like...
I actually just realized you took out your braids.
So earlier when I was just like, how does my hair look? And you're like, it looks fine. You didn't notice it then?
No, I didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, okay. This quarantine is definitely getting to me a little bit.
Wow.
Anyways, back to our topic of working from home. I don't know where I'm going to go with that.
I don't know either.
I just wanted to get
I'm
away
just
from
letting you go on.
Uh-huh.
So, I mean, working from home has definitely put us all in a different kind of mindset.
Yeah.
It's put us in an area that we're not used to. So, kind of like, what's it like for you working from home?
For me, I don't know. It's very... I don't like it personally, but I'm also so used to, with my job, running around like a crazy person and like physically talking to people. Like if instead of sending an email or picking up the phone, like I just walk over to somebody. So like I feel like I've lost a bit of myself, and like I didn't realize how much I interacted with people and how much I needed to interact with people. Yeah. Because the only people I'm interacting with now is my mom and my brother and my sister-in-law and the kids, and like they're driving me all crazy. I need like new faces in my life. But personally, and like I also feel too, because I work in events, that since everything has like died, but like there's nothing going on right now, that I feel like I'm not fulfilled. Right. I guess the best way to
because that was the most like creative part of your job.
It was like I feel like I'm not needed in a sense, and it's like bringing me down a little bit. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. How about you?
I mean, for me, I enjoy working from home. I've like even my sick days where I would still work from home, even being sick, I enjoyed, and I feel more faster. Like I feel like I'm more efficient working from home. But for me, it's kind of been similar to you. Like, I don't have as much to do. Although, for me, it's a different... Mine's is accounting. So, it's an essential business. But the quickness that I would have having everything in the office is not there yet. Especially with Wi-Fi, everything, hiccups every once in a while.
Well,
so
not everybody has great internet either.
Exactly. So it's one of those things. Like I've had to move my work office from space to space in my house just for internet purposes. And I actually think I have a new place where I could set up everything. But it's as I'm like looking around, I'm like, ooh, where can I set up my next office? Yeah. But it's one of those things where it's also from getting input from my managers. It's a lot of them worrying about are people actually working during the day.
I don't feel like that happens at all.
For me, and it's definitely put me in a mood where I feel like people are just being a little too petty and being a little
do we have a petty
a
word
little
for that?
Spiteful, vindictive. They're not as hard. I wouldn't say it was harsh, but it's one of I feel uneasy. So it's just one of the, I feel uncomfortable working from home, knowing damn well I am working, but feeling like I have to justify myself.
So like I have to do a task list every day, like for my direct manager. So like I literally give her a task list every day of what I've been doing. But a lot of what I've been doing personally has been like customer service work and like handling listeners and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then she'll give us like weird projects to work on.
Yeah.
I'm also like doing a lot of things that I should have been doing all the time, but I can't do it because I don't ever have time to do it. So I'm doing a lot of like housekeeping things.
Yeah.
But then, like, I have another boss who literally, like, I ask him something, he purposely doesn't answer me because I feel like he's just like, just make a decision. I don't care.
Like, listen, we're all in this sucky place together. Figure it out.
Honestly, that's how he manages. Like, because I do have to say, like, I've learned so much from him just because he's like, just figure it out, Estelle. Like, whatever decision you make, I'm happy with. Mm-hmm. And if you make the wrong decision, we'll just walk through why we don't make that decision again.
Very true. Very true.
I do have to say he is really great about that. But then there are like some things like it gets frustrating sometimes because like I feel like no communication at all.
Right.
And especially working in a communication field where like we have to communicate, like there's none of that going on. Yeah. And I just feel like, oh, you guys are doing that? Nobody told me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
For sure. It's one of those things like you could walk down the hall and look someone in the eye and be like, what is this? Where does this belong? How are we going to go about this? But having to send emails, and mind you, some people aren't working when they're working from home, so it'll take a while for them to get back to you.
Like, I also know that sometimes I don't use my words properly, so I do. It is something I am working on. I have been working on it.
Okay.
I have.
Good for you. Amen.
I don't always use my words properly, and even in emails, I sometimes come off harsh, which is, I think, the other reason why I'd rather go talk to somebody versus writing an email. Because, like, people take things the way I'm saying things in a bad way. Like, I even had this happen Friday with a listener that thought that I was trying to be a certain way, and I wasn't. I was actually just trying to, like, help
explain
her. Well, not even just that. Like, I was trying to make sure something happened for her. Yeah. But in order for it to happen, I need your paperwork back. Like, and she wasn't just for her. It was for like 4 other winners. So like, and she, I don't know. Like, we got it settled, and I felt really horrible actually about the whole situation because that's not my intention. I think that's why I hate this whole process of like emailing everybody. Yeah. Like, I feel like I am
better in person.
I'm better in person. Yeah.
You're a better pill to swallow in person.
I'm a better pill to swallow in person. I do not use my words properly. And even like in person when I don't use my words properly,
you can go back and be like, but just by looking at someone's facial expression, you're like, that's not what I meant.
Like, you can also, like, you can tell what I'm trying to say in my face. Like, everything gets said across my face. So, like, if I know that I said something, we're like, oh, fuck. Like, not what I meant to say. So, like, I think that's been my biggest struggle. So, I've been, like, before I send an email now, like, I'm reading it, like, 15 different times before I hit send.
Amen. Have someone else read it. And also read it out loud.
Well, that's what I do. Yeah. But even, like, to me, it sounds fine.
Exactly. But have someone else read it.
Like, I always think my emails sometimes are like, you're being passive or you're being aggressive. I'm like, I'm not trying to. Like, I'm just trying to, like.
I understand exactly what that is. Because there are times where I'm like, basically fuck you in an email, and I'm like, ooh, okay. Now that I got it out of my system, let me reverse back.
I learned to stop saying fuck you in emails with, like, Jem with her manager, that 10-10-10 process that she taught us. But, like, I purposely try to make sure that I'm not being, I try to watch my words when I write my emails, more so now than ever, and even before then, I was always watching what I was saying, but it's not, no matter what I do with it.
I always have someone read it, because I'm like, I know I sound harsh, but I don't know any other way, because this is how I'm feeling, so I don't know how other way to phrase this, so I always have to have somebody read it.
When I know when something makes me angry on an email, like, I purposely, like, wait 10 minutes to, like, calm myself down before I write back, just because,
especially working from home, bitches be testing me, and I'm like, okay,
bitches be petty.
So I just try to put an LOL at the end, like I'm doing, I don't know.
And like, I also think that's why, like, I always put like emojis, like smiley face, so, like,
ooh, that shortcut emoji thing has saved my emails so many times.
But I also feel like in a company, like, you're not supposed to be like using LOL.
No, you're not.
Like LMAO.
But listen, gifts, if you don't want me to sound like a bitch. Then I'm gonna use some freaking emojis.
No. But I felt really bad about the situation on Friday. I really did, because it wasn't my intention, and I always, like, I don't know, I carry that stuff.
I think, and I'm noticing last week from like just being on Instagram, watching other people work from home and like them showing. I think it's really getting to people now. Like it's getting to the communal amount of people now for the simple fact that
there's a lack of communication, I think.
There is a lack of communication, but also everybody's just like weary and like worried and a little irritated, so they're giving it off.
Well, too, people are constantly worried about their jobs in this situation because there have been so many people that have been let go or jobs are no longer needed because of the situation. So I think everybody's just very overcautious about their jobs and like trying to prove the point that they're doing this.
Yeah.
ABC, sorry, excuse me. Trying to make and show their boss that they're doing A, B, and C, just in pointing out when somebody else isn't doing something. And I think, that's super petty. Like, if you're purposely going to throw other people under the bus, like, fuck you.
That's what happened to me last week. Like, what, Thursday and Friday? Mm-hmm. Yo, to wake up in the morning and, like, sign on to your email and everybody's, like, coming at you. And you're like, pause, what the hell just happened? And then for them to go the next day after you ironed out everything and for them to come back at you again the next day. And I'm just like, pause.
But I think at this point in time, though, we also have to remember to, like, we talk about, like, people's anxieties manifest in different ways. And that could be that whoever person is, they're manifesting, trying to prove, like, oh, like, I'm doing my job. Like, I want to make sure everybody knows that I'm doing my job. And, like, it's just, like, an anxiety thing. It's not the best way to handle it.
No, it's not. But don't come for me because I will end you. Just a word.
That is also warning. Like another little thread.
You
so
know,
we had that. Ariel might have some anger issues she needs to work out.
A tad.
Saying,
Test me and you'll see, you know.
Just saying. I think Ariel has
ferocity come out.
But no, I mean, I don't know. I'm in a really weird place with work. Like, I was also like working off of my couch because like my mom and my mom has a TV room and there's like a sliding door and that's where her and mine office is. And she's actually at the desk area and I've been sitting on the couch and like I have back problems from car accidents that I've been in. And I literally went into work after hours and had like purposely not go near studios. I had to put a face mask on because they're not let anybody at the radio station right now. But I had to go sneak in and steal my desk chair just so like, cause I have one of like those little rolling chairs that they're like tables that like you can like put up against your bed or whatever. And I put that in the living room or family room, whatever it is. And like, I'm sitting at my desk in this little corner now in my chair. And now like, I actually feel a little bit better because I was so achy and stiff.
Yeah. I had to put a pillow behind. I fell out of the chair a few times. It was bad.
Although I'm laughing because I don't feel bad because Ariel just seems to like fall.
I'm a clumsy human. I fall over my own 2 feet. Like it's funny to me. Like if I fall, I laugh.
Like,
but like,
you just fall all the time.
Thank God for
no
the cushion
reason.
in my pushing, cause like,
she got a dunk. She got a dunk.
And it saved my bones many a times. I fell like 3 different times in a 20-minute period. Don't judge me. Judge me. Honestly, I judge me. So it was a process that I had to learn.
What are you doing that you're just falling out of your chair?
It was just a bad pillow placement, and you'd think I would learn after the first 2 times. No, it had to take 1 more time, and I was like, okay, let me sit down, fix the pillow in my chair, and then do my work instead of trying to fix the pillow, then sit down.
Yeah, because you're going to sit on the pillow and slide off the pillow. I could have told you that, ding dong.
Problem. It was a
painful
problem.
You're a problem. But I don't know. I feel better now. Like my body has been aching, but I also think because I've been so still, I haven't gone to the gym. My bike hasn't arrived yet, as we discussed. And like I've been going for walks, but it's not the same.
It's not.
It like I need to be more active, and like even swimming in the pool is not doing it for me. Like I just yeah. And swimming in the pool is supposed to be the best. Plus my water's been in the pool's been really cold, so like I've been there like 10 minutes swimming laps. And it's like, nope, too cold. Like, my hoo-ha can't handle it.
Boil a pot of water and dump it in.
Yeah, my pool's too big for that. I'm not standing.
Splash some water from the jacuzzi into your pool.
Whatever. And that's not how it works, Ariel.
I'm trying to help.
Yeah, you're not at all. Just so you know, you're not helping.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't wait. Just splash them. My hoo-ha does not appreciate it, that, all right? I don't even know why we're talking about my hoo-ha, but...
Not we, you. You.
I really do think I am losing my mind in this process. I do, like, I don't feel like my normal self, and I miss my normal.
Luckily, like, I feel like the biggest challenges for me is, like you said, like, not being able to interact with people, not just to, like, get work done, but just that daily interaction of, like, laughs and jokes, and then going back to work and then doing your job. But that camaraderie. Luckily for me, I have 2 coworkers that I talk to all the time, Jessica and my other coworker Tiffany, who I still call
Love you,
and
Tiffany.
like yes, love you, Tiffany. I don't think she watches this.
I'm gonna punch her in the
in
face. She owe me a
Yes.
Coke later.
No.
No.
I don't drink Coke. I don't drink soda.
I don't care. You're gonna owe me a Coke later.
But it's one of those things where, like, luckily for me, I can pick up the phone and talk, but it's still not the same.
No, like, I mean, I can do that with, like, especially in my department people. Like, Dylan and I pick up the phone and call each other. Like, yesterday or Friday, because we were transferring our website. So, like, I wanted him to walk me through because Dylan's a genius.
savvy like that.
He is. So I wanted him to walk me through some things, and he did. And we did, like, a whole Zoom meeting. And then we just spent, like, 15 minutes just, like, catching up on each other's lives because, like, I genuinely miss my cube mate.
Yeah.
Like, he is my little brother.
You wouldn't tell him that.
I would never tell him that in person, but, like, he's a brother I never asked for. Like,
She has plenty of brothers, mind you.
he's my baby brother that I never asked for. Like, I truly love Dylan, and, like, I miss, like, our bantering all day long. Like, I can't even explain Dylan and mine's relationship.
No.
Like, it's such
It's
a love.
special.
It is a very special
very
relationship.
special.
And I also miss my Lewis. I also miss my Billy. Like, I miss my Jack and my Beth and Dina.
Jess
Like,
misses your Lewis too.
yeah. I don't think Lewis watches this.
That's okay. Jess, don't you miss her Lewis? She's not.
She's not even paying attention.
She's on social
that's also
media.
a horrible
That's-
producer.
Hello.
Not even paying attention to us. We are supposed to be your sole attention capacity right now.
You stretch for some words.
I don't use my words properly. We've already had this conversation.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But yeah, we wanted to do a poll
Lewis.
with you guys. Lewis,
UC
the model.
What, UCF Lewis? Did he go to UCF?
I don't know if he went to UCF. No. She knows. No, the model.
The young boy. The
Anyway,
one from
we're
the
just
pickup
gonna-
truck when we went to the event. Okay.
Okay, we're just gonna move on from this because
We're going down memory lane.
nobody knows our memories. So, anyways, so we wanted to do.
We're
Un momento, por favor,
Love it.
because did you get on the couch?
maybe.
I'm gonna pretend like we didn't. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep going, and while that disaster gets cleaned up,
Oh my goodness gracious, that's funny.
we did a poll with you guys to see how you guys are feeling about working from home, because we wanted to know if you were feeling the same way we were. Like, we're not total huge fans of it, but apparently 62% of you guys actually like working from home.
I like it.
I mean,
It's just
I
the-
have very different feelings about it. Like, I think if I did it like twice a week,
yeah.
I can't do it every day. And plus, I think the other problem is this nothing's open and I can't go do anything.
Right.
On top of that, I can't see half my friends. I think that's the other problem. I need other interactions than the 9, 6, 5, and 3-year-old at my house. Like,
I'm like, are you giving us times of day? What's
no,
happening?
I think I need other interactions. And we were asking people, you know, if they feel like they're more productive at home or in the office. And I guess it was kind of 50-50 split, which I guess makes sense.
I feel like I'm on the day-to-day, I don't know. I'm more productive at the office, but I think I'm more efficient at home. I don't know if that makes sense.
I don't
But
know.
it makes sense in my head, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, but the people watching and listening are not going to know what you're talking about, just saying. And
Like,
those are the people that matter.
productive, I feel like I'm, like, maybe because I'm being watched. Like, I get everything I'm done. Like, the day-to-day, I'm more productive at the office. But I feel like I'm more efficient. Like, everything gets done that's supposed to get done in a quicker manner at home. because I don't have distractions of other people.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm very, like I said, I'm very indifferent about it because I do think my job is solely interacting with people. So I think, I think getting more like not housework, but like the tedious office work done, like I'm more efficient because I actually have the time to do it right now and there's no distractions. But because my job is such a team working together kind of a job, I don't feel like I'm more efficient at home.
Mine isn't. And plus my manager always works from home, even before this ever happened. So we communicate the same way we would normally. She'll call me like she normally does, or she'll has to walk me through things over the phone or TeamViewer. Like she'll remote into my computer, but we communicate via email and phone anyway, so it's not really any different.
I think mainly for me, probably it's the human interaction that I'm missing. Like I do miss my coworkers. I miss my morning show, my on-air talent. Like I miss everybody. Just saying.
I mean, I would understand if I was still in the same environment that you are in, I would miss everybody.
Yeah, because I think like our office like a freaking party every like day. Like we all want to kill each other mainly, but like we're a party all the time.
It's like it's a family.
My
like
girl wants to party all the sorry.
I don't know what that's from. I don't.
You don't know that song? My Girl Wants to Party All the Time by Lionel Richie. I want to say it's Lionel Richie. I feel like I'm wrong on that, but it might be Lionel Richie.
Well, if you're wrong on that, then I'm definitely not gonna know. But no, I don't know.
I don't like your fucking.
But you could also be singing it incorrectly. Just saying.
I don't really like your fucking attitude at all.
Oh well.
Anyways, so yeah, this is working from home, guys, and we obviously can make it seem like we're, or at least I'm losing my mind.
I'm not losing my mind. It's definitely assisted in my anxiety, but I don't think that's the working from home part. I think that's just the not being around people, not being able to go anywhere. I think that's definitely heightened my anxiety. More than it has in years. I haven't been this anxious in years. So it's definitely...
I'm definitely overthinking all the time. I do, like... And I'm also a Virgo, so Virgos already overthink as it is. And then you add, like, this not having things, like, chaos constantly.
Yeah.
To, like, make my mind think about all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about all this other stupid shit that I shouldn't be thinking about.
I feel like you're trying to make chaos.
And maybe I am. Who knows? Like...
Not that... I mean, you know, it's transference. You deal with it however you deal with it. But it's one of those things where... Me, I have multiple scenarios that will never happen, are not happening, going through my head. And that's just me as a person on a regular basis. So, like, I'm talking about scenarios and
I see, like I overthink,
thinking about
my overthinking
everything.
Happens a different way. Like I overthink the way, like if I'm texting somebody, I'm like, and they don't respond, I'm like, what the fuck did I say?
Like, exactly. I'm like making up scenarios in my head that aren't actually happening.
Yeah,
so I'm just like, okay, rein it in, Ariel. Rein it. But I mean, if it was younger Ariel, I would have like been in a corner and bawled somewhere.
I'm not bawling. I don't know. I'm a mess right now. I need to go back to work. I never thought I would say this. I need to go back to work. My coworkers are probably happy to be away from me, but
I don't think so. I think they miss you just as much as you miss them. But it's one of those.
I don't know. Coworkers that watch this, do you miss me as much as I miss you? Let me know. Comment below. Yeah, please. Thank you. Just
they're gonna be like one comment.
They're gonna be like, fuck you, bitch, we don't watch this. We don't listen to this bullshit. Oh, now I've definitely lost my mind, so I'm just gonna stop talking for the rest of the episode.
Well, luckily the rest of the episode is done. So thank you guys so much for watching
and listening.
Yes, and listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Yes. Hit the bell button.
Also, make sure you follow us at the PAB Podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And you can follow me at Deshaka.
And me at Ariel.Hardy.
Alrighty. We'll see you next Tuesday, guys. Love
Bye.
you.